welcome back to the channel. And today I am going to be doing another collage with me style video. I'm going to be using my Cut and Collage Mythical Creatures book. This is my book. If you are interested in it, the description, or there'll be a link in the description below. So it's full of mythical creatures. I tried to find as many different mythical type creatures that I could find. So I have that. I have some scrapbook paper here. I don't know which one I'm going to be using yet. I just randomly chose some ones that I thought might go. I'm leaning towards this green one right here, but let's see which images go best with the paper that I choose. So I just went through randomly and picked out a bunch of different images and pre-cut them. Like I said before, I do that when I'm watching TV, so I don't have to do it when I'm trying to film. So these are flying creatures. So I've kind of split them into groups. I have water creatures here, so I might do a water theme. I think I have some blue that might work. I also have like flying ones, so I got dragons, and obviously this Sphinx doesn't fly, but it does have wings. Griffins. So I think I'm going to go with the water theme and use those. So I can put these ones back. So I know that if I want to use this, I'll need a blue. Not sure why I grabbed two of those, but I guess I did. So that seems to be the only blue I have, so I'm gonna roll with it. Oops. A different sheet of paper with it. So I'm going to put these ones away. Set those up there. So I have a question for you guys. Do you like it when I show you how I cut the paper on video, or do you like it when I pre-cut them? Because I can do either way. I try to show how I do it, and then other days I'll try and just pre-cut it so it saves time. But let me know in the comments below which you guys prefer. Today I'm just going to go ahead and show you because I haven't pre-cut it, so I don't have much of a choice. So how I do that is I just use my template that I made, and I just make a mark here and a mark here. If you were going to cut it with scissors, I would probably make a mark here in the corner and then use a ruler to draw the lines. But I have a paper cutter, so I don't have to really worry about that. I just threw that on the floor. So I'm just going to cut it with my paper cutter. And I'm sure you guys can't actually see me cutting it because I don't have enough space in my little setup here. But I'm just cutting it with the paper cutter. It's nothing really fancy or anything. So that was the back of that paper. Very odd. They don't even remotely match. This is some of that paper that I got in that secondhand paper that I received. So just like that. And my paper is cut to be not right to the edge. So I leave a little gap around it. That's just personal preference. If you want it, the whole thing to be covered, then make your template exactly the same as your page. How you can do that is you can sacrifice one page and tear it out of the book and then use it to make your template then. How I did it is I just took a piece of like printer paper and I measured it from here to here where I want it, because I have to have mine where it'll still open and close with my rings. And then I measured down to the bottom where I wanted it. Super simple. It's just personal preference how you like your pages to look. I don't care that it shows a little bit of the edge. It keeps me from having to go back and cut it, because I can never lay it straight no matter how hard I try. So I'm just going to glue this on. So what is your guys' favorite mythical creature? Mine are dragons. I am a dragon lover. I would so be one of those dragon riders if they were real. Sometimes I find it easier to turn the book sideways and line it up that way. I still got it crooked. Never fails. But who sees it besides me and you? And I'm sure that you guys don't really care that it's crooked. So there's that. This has a very jean texture to it. It's not textured to the feel, but the look of it is very jean texture. I probably could have come up with a different blue, but it's what I have, and I really don't want to go try and find something else. So I don't know if I'm going to use all of these, but definitely don't think I'll use her. So I tried to make different versions. So you have like a normal mermaid, and then you have like a dark mermaid. And then these are sirens, different types of sirens. I cannot remember what the name of that horse is. It's like a spectral horse. It's a water horse. I want to say it's British, but who knows? So I think I definitely want to use Nessie here, so maybe something like that. So I'm going to start gluing down these bottom ones first. So I'll just set these aside. Try and remember where I had them placed. It was really hard to try and come up with... I try to do 100 different types of whatever I'm doing. So I tried to find like 100 different mythical creatures, and there just wasn't. You know, I just couldn't come up with enough that were different enough to be able to have 100 different ones. So I do have some duplicates. The pictures aren't duplicated, but the creature themselves are duplicated. Because my books have they always have more than 100 images in them. But that's my goal, is to have at least 100 in each one of my books. So I'm going to do the Nessie next. I really love how that turned out. I don't know if you can see that, but it turned out perfect. Some of them were kind of weird and not how I wanted them, and then I had to keep re-rendering them until I could get the one that I want. that actually looked like what it was supposed to be. But that Nessie was perfect the first time. I would probably say that Nessie's my second favorite mythical creature. And then the Kraken there, I thought that was perfect with a little ship there. It's kind of up in the air whether the Kraken was supposed to be a squid or a octopus. That looks more like an octopus, but and maybe I'll slide her in right there. I hope that you guys like these collage with me's. I know that they're kind of on the simpler side, but you know, sometimes you just need simple. You don't always need to overcomplicate everything, which I think is really hard for the world today, not overcomplicating everything. When you're crafting, it's supposed to be enjoyable, not stressful. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to overdo it. I might try and see if I can find some gems. Let's see if I have any. Maybe those. I thought I had some blue ones, but I guess maybe I don't. I might use some of that too. So these are just Dollar Tree gems. I picked them up randomly when I can find ones that, well, technically when I even go to the Dollar Tree, which is not very often, I'll pick them up if they have them. These are strips. They're all connected. So what I do is I just cut a strip off, and then I'll randomly place them around. So I just measure it and then cut it to where I need it. And you have to be super careful about these because it'll peel all of the glue off, which is just a strip of glue that's attached to the paper, and then the gems are set on top. Done that to numerous ones. So you want to try and peel the paper off, but leave the sticky glue. So I don't know if you can see that. And then I'll just place it down where I want it. So I think that'll add something to it, at least. Make it not quite so plain. And I really do struggle with the backs on these things. I try not to, but I do. So how I do it is I just place the one where I want it and then kind of run it out to the other side. So something like that. I'll put that piece right there since it's just extra. And you could definitely add a lot more detail to this by adding different craft pieces. You could add like like little shells or moss or whatever. I don't really go that extensive because it annoys me when my books are getting so lumpy that I can't really create a new page. So I'm just going to plop a few of these around. I'm only going to use the round ones because I don't think I really need the actually like stone ones. And there's 3 different colors here, so I'll be able to get a variety of different colors. Blue came off that one. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. So I hope that you guys like this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.